Child of God, polystatician, narcissistic, narcissistic, echolalia, many, multi-various masks, wild carnivalesque snaking processions of flagellants, Goya's dream, Goya, monk, scream, Goya's dream of reason, producing monsters. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven washed up Poe from Plutonian raven-strewn shore. Red dance, all the pulses of the world. Poe's telltale, heart attack, familiar, black cat, primeval, pioneers of paradise. Dead flowers, wilt and fetid corpses. Cradles of civilization turned to carnal house. Marquez, love. In the time of melancholia. At 12th hour, emaciated copy stands words, ghostly, shadows, cast across the Great Wall of China. Homo sapien with a monkey buried deep inside. A million faces in a million nights, dance a million dances with a million masks. Craven, raven. Hermes, the guide of dead man's souls beneath the earth, his wisdom greater than can be known, having looked into millions of eyes of the dying, the dead, incapable to breathe air in smog-filled city or fire-furnace concrete jungle. I hear the earth weeping beneath the concrete, beneath stampeding feet, beneath the JCBs of progress, dying birds and bees and manipulated humanity. Piled high, like a chain of mountainous corpses of decomposing, decaying, reeking flesh. Dig a ditch, doggone, bitch, man, green, itch, green, itch. Mass dancing, masquerade, dancing, Sid V. St. Vitus dance. Fire setting, sunset, ravenous, raving corvids. Radiated, basking, sharp beneath waves, sharp waving, not swimming, sharp. Ruins of Pompeii. Fat cat feasting fiends, humanity's social media, skull shocker block full of inanity. Demons meandering through the brainstorm, dancing in the monsoon rain. Jitterbug, tango, whirl, sing a song of sadness, sing a song of madness. Banshee cries through nights, Ilan pipes, clay laments, of the lost lady of the night. Photographer of the wasteland, dark dance whirl, in off time. Animals scream, echo side. Through the darkest journey into the longest night, plagas, fiery plagas, camus. What can we do? Come on. Most journeys are in the head. Said the little dog, big dog, dance. Think about skeletons dance, spirits all passing through the portals, free at last, searching for eternal light, dancing ceaselessly through the labyrinthine corridors of the psyche, creating and incubating mindscapes, mind mill, wheel, masticating medium of dream shadows, graffitied walls of Pompeii and Babylon, millstone, albatross around our neck, victims of poverty, implacably doomed minions of misery, bells through the weak, voices from the diseased and homeless, voices of the lost and lonely, bombed out refugees, Palestine! Psychos with their fingers on the pulse, caught with the trousers down, with their fingers in the purse. The purse, what a curse. Psychos that feel that they're inoculated against every calamity, every sorrow, every misery. Move the cursor, mack the knife. Move the cursor, mack the knife. Give contracts to foolish, phony, crony, territory friend. Making billions out of disease, out of catastrophe, out of human suffering. Track and trace. A person got to love shit if their livelihood depended on it. There's a craven, raven, missing from the tower. Silent city, raining frogs, fat cats and rabbit dogs, a noxious plague of greedy stink spreads across the Isle of Cerberus. Star of the NHS. Cancerous city spreading out its mighty tentacles, poison port in every part, brutal, bullying buildings bundled together, terrorizing disorder stocks and superinflated shares. Stocks, steering stance of the demented, macabre dance, Angelus dance, phony maniacs, a cluster of capitalists, vultures, snakes, scorpions, dark dragons, griffins and lethal lizards, living in dementia, precox, kingdom dancing. Each day, elephants eating plastic in Sri Lanka. A A feral cat surviving in an ancient overgrown cemetery alone in her hissing season. Changing paradise of the diseased, the deceased. No sirens can disturb them in their slumber, no pawn tortured the day as the snow falls over the heap. Maps of the city before the plague, maps of the city. Which plague? Which plague? Which plague? Asks the Whittington cat. Which plague? Which plague? Which plague? 5 plagues in Shakespeare's lifetime. Venom in a poison stream flowing into the abyss of willful ignorance. Most of the boo-boos refusing to burst. Austere, grim reaper hyenas of death chase the poor towards the burial plague fields where the crowds of dead await them with open arms. A great army of zombie rats plague the cities. City clone drones, send for the pipe piper, send for the pipe piper, send for the pipe piper, and let them lure the capitalist fat cats, fat rats, fat rats, fat cats. Deradicalization of nation. Colour will have blossomed the greyness of discord. The doctor needs to detect, to describe, to register, to diagnose. The patient's freedom may be snatched from him or her at any moment. Bubonic or pneumonic plague, congestion and obstruction of the lungs. None of us were capable of exalted emotion any longer. A tempest, savage and high, the plague played havoc on memory. We were left with nothingness but a series of present moments. Sad times. It was prohibited to visit the sick and the dying. The old were told to stay inside. The darkness, statistics of contaminated deaths and hospitalizations. Corvettes flying low, flying low, flying low. The dark horror, wave upon wave of horror swirling, crashing all around. Apollo, a Dane, ordained by agonies. Cronies and crimes too huge for humanity. No grief could crown this grief, no fear greater. Weeping women of the wind, heard far out at sea, infest the lands with plagues unspeakable. The far-off city, a distant memory. Furies wipe out all urban vanities. The oligarchs vanished. The crepuscular glow of shadows by the water. The decorous, delirium, paralyzing dreams. The ship coffins of despair. Unnamed, unknown, unloved coffin corpses in the plague fields of the poor. Mute song of a symphony of servants. Apocalyptic hallucinations, flaring nostrils, shot nerves and pulsating lips. Red, swollen, furnace eyes, frozen with fear. A fire rages in my brain. Dampened heart, what can you say to that? A wide awake, awaiting death, the dense silence of all, blood circulating dark and poison stream. Red shoes, red shoes, red shoes. Now stolen. Feet, now swollen. All flowers of the dead, all merciful death, merciful silence, quiescence, quietude, scream, quiet, 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 quietude. And they want to return to normal, they want to return to normal, they want to return to normal, they want to return. The world quarantined. Earlier was a genial sense of mass excitement. Some classical painter dipped his brush in bloody red colours of volcanoes and mighty fiery tempests. Squalor, derangements, despair, desperate craving calamities. Dancing naked in monsoon rains on building tops. Look out for mass dancers, the mass dance, the mass dance, mass dance, mass dance, mass dance, mass masquerade, masquerade, red dance, red dance, red dance, red dance, red dog, red dog, red dog dance, red dog, red dog, red dog dance, red dog dance. We are dancing to the rhythm of the earth's heartbeat, dancing to the rhythm of the earth's heartbeat. We are dancing to the rhythm of the earth's heartbeat. Tribal babies, born in shadows. We must find a new world, world reborn, primal screaming, a world primal again. The riddle of the Sphinx. The Sphinx dances. The sacred disc of Diana to the dancing shades of singing Dina. Silver shadows shaking along snaking paths to paradise. From the crow's nest is heard, there's happiness at last. The crow dances, the crow dances, The crow dances with Icarus in the mud. Oh, and fair dancing in the flickering light. Oh, mother night dances with dawn daylight. Daylight, 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 dance. 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 Angels of Hampson's wings restored. White smell swallowed the moon. Red smell swallowed the sun. Smell the white and red juices. Rub the juices into your skin. All created equal with silver moons swinging shining bright. Listen for albatross. Dawn opens people's hearts while others swim in the cleaner ocean. In need of earthly salvation, the heart bleeds, incubating Pandora's hope. In seed of spring and dream of Circe's perfumed flowers of summer. In sacred sea, through tears of joy after years of sadness, serene solitude, surfing stormy silence out at sea. The juice used charms to stop the Thracian winds. Sex strikes. Sex strikes to stop the war. Stop the bombing. Stop the wars, stop the bombing, stop the wars, stop the bombings, let's dance, 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 and beat us, 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 and beat us dance. Sacred portals, dance in the ancient ocean, dance in the waves in the sea, dance in the wild horses, dance on the back of Pegasus, dance. On this little ball of blue, as we travel through space, through time, back to new beginning. For actually having us all here today.
The show is on for the next 2 days. Please enjoy the artwork. Please have a look around.